Hello fellow YouTubers and welcome to another episode of Gaijin Gaming. This episode, as you can tell by the title, is my top 10 battle themes from RPGs. Now, of course, these lists are all opinionated, so what I have and what you have should not be the same thing, and if they are, stop following me. But I would really like to know what your guys' top 10 battle themes are. And if you want, leave a comment or do a response video and stuff. I really like to know people's battle themes because I really love music in video games, and I play a lot of RPGs. In doing so, there's lots of times where you're hearing battle themes, so it's kind of important that it's, if not amazing, but at least catchy and enjoyable to listen to. And also for this, I would like to point out that the battle themes here are not boss themes or final boss themes, or like specialty fights or things like that. It's just your standard battle themes that you'll hear throughout the game. And sometimes, of course, you'll have a battle theme that'll switch over to a different battle theme a third of the way through the game or something. Most notably, something like Tales of Vesperia, there's a bunch of different battle themes throughout. So, with that being said, let's get right into it. For number 10, it's a series that I really love. One of my favorite series. And if you don't want to know what it is, I have a lot of the creature running around, well, not running around, just all over the place here. And that's from Dragon Quest. And specifically, I'm talking about Dragon Quest V. The battle theme is called Monsters. Really awesome. Sugiyama Koichi did a fantastic job with. He does a fantastic job with the music to begin with, and the battle theme just. I enjoyed listening to it every time I got into a battle. As the story progressed, as I kept on going through all of it and going throughout the world and whatever, but going throughout the world and just doing what I needed to do in the game. I enjoyed it every step of the way. Now, I actually used to be, my favorite from the series used to be the fight from, I believe it's called Fighting Spirit from Dragon Quest III. However, this overtook it after I played it. So, my number 10, Monsters from Dragon Quest V, composed by Sugiyama Koichi. Now, number 9 is not a weird one or anything like that. It's more the composer. You do know the composer if you've played Final Fantasy Mystic Quest. However, you might not know his name. He only did a couple games, and afterwards he's kind of gone underground and does random Queen tribute band stuff. So, he is a really awesome composer for the music that he did, because 3 games that I really enjoyed that he did: Final Fantasy Mystic Quest, what is it called? Oh my goodness, Final Fantasy Legends 3. He did Final Fantasy Legends 3. And for my number 9, he did music for this one, which is Rudra no Hiho, or The Treasures of Rudra. And the theme is called Battle for the Fields. Really enjoy this theme. And it's a shame that this game did not come out in the States, because this game rocks. So, the composer's name is Sasai Ryuji. And really awesome composer. Love the work that he did do for the games that he did work on, what little there are. And maybe that's why it's really good, because there's only so much of it. But anywho, if you really like Final Fantasy Mystic Quest's music, I highly suggest either listening to the soundtrack for Rudra no Hiho, or actually trying to find a way to play the game. I won't tell you how, but there are English translations of it, I guess, online somewhere hiding. So, anywho, my number 9 is Battle for the Fields from Rudra no Hiho, and it's composed by Sasai Ryuji. Number 8 for the list is a new one. It's actually really not a new game. The game's been out for a while now. So it's been almost, not almost, it's been over a year. The game's been out for over a year now. And I love this game, and every time I get the chance to try to talk about it, I like talking about it. And that is from Xenoblade, for the Wii. And the song that I chose from this, that I really enjoy, is Mechanical Rhythm. if you, I know Power Region has actually got this game, and if anybody who's been able to play it, Mechanical Rhythm is the theme you hear when you, we'll just say it's later in the game, because the game still just came out not too long ago, earlier in August, so I don't want to say too much. So it's a fantastic song, and it's composed by Ace Plus. And Ace Plus is a group of like 3 or 4 people, and yeah, really, really fantastic song. So my number 8 on the list is from Xenoblade, and that is Mechanical Rhythm, composed by Ace Plus. Number 7 on the list is from a game that I despised when I first played. I absolutely hated this game, and I really could not appreciate it. Just, I loved the demo, I will say that. I loved the demo, and if you haven't guessed what it is quite yet, I would say it's a fan favorite. Not the game per se, but the song. The song, this game kind of gets, it's a love-hate relationship, it seems, with some fans, and that is from Final Fantasy VIII, Man with the Machine Gun by Uematsu Nobuo. And the moment you say Man with the Machine Gun, if you've played the game, if you know the theme, it's right there in your head. Is it not? No. Well, if it isn't, you need to go listen to it, because it's a really, really fantastic thing. Really, really enjoy it. And it's, if it's not including like bosses or final bosses or special fights, it's definitely probably my favorite normal battle thing. And so yeah, so my number 7, Final Fantasy VIII, Man with the Machine Gun, Uematsu Nobuo. Number 6 on the list is another game that I really, really enjoyed when I finally got the chance to play it. And even though it's very, I would say, standard almost, I don't mean that in a negative connotation. I know I've said this about this game so many other times. So let me get right into it. And for number 6, we have Lufia 2. Okay, Rise of the Sinistrals, even though it's not written on here. Lufia 2. And the song is Battle Theme 1. I've looked everywhere and I've tried to find a different title for it, but all I've heard it called is Battle Theme 1. So, and it is done by Shiono Yasunori. And so it's music in this game is absolutely fantastic. If you have not had the chance to play this, I would highly suggest you find a way to play it. So the music is absolutely wonderful. The puzzles, if you really like puzzles and RPGs, lots of them were really fun, and it's just really nice. So yeah, so my number 6 from Lufia 2 is Battle Theme 1 from Shiono Yasunori. Okay guys, halfway there, let's do this, alright? So, number 5 on the list is from probably my favorite game in the series. Not too horribly many games in the series. And if you've been watching my channel for a while, I know I did a video about it. Maybe not the game per se, but something about it. And if you haven't guessed it by now, it's Star Ocean, the second story. And the song is Stab the Sword of Justice. Awesome song. And it's composed by Sakuraba Motoi. A wonderful theme that the moment you hear it, for me it resonated with me for a battle theme. I just loved fighting it, and every time I got into a battle in the game, it was enjoyable because you'd hear that. And then if you play the PS1 American release, you also got that horrible English bits of dialogue right at the beginning of battles and stuff. So yeah. Number 5 on the list from Star Ocean, the second story, is Stab the Sword of Justice, composed by Sakuraba Motoi. Number 4 on the list is a relatively new game. It's within the last year or so, and I absolutely did not know what to think about it at first. I really was offset by the game. It just did not, I wasn't connecting to it at first, and I played a little bit of it, and then I let it sit by the wayside, and then came back to it after a while. And I have to say, as the game progressed, I really started to enjoy the battle theme, and that's from Eiyu Densetsu Zero no Kiseki, Get Over the Barrier, composed by Sound Team JDK. Really, really awesome theme. I think because I had played the trilogy of Sora no Kiseki, or the Trails in the Skies trilogy, I really did not know how to feel about the game, and everything. The characters are all new main characters. However, it takes place in the same universe and same time frame as the Trails in the Sky trilogy, a little bit after it, but it's in a different location. You have different main characters, so not necessarily jarring, but you're just kind of like, okay, you have to get reacquainted. Well, not reacquainted. You have to get acquainted to new people in a different perspective, so you're not taking the same perspectives of the characters from the trilogy of Trails in the Sky. So, but I do have to say, after a while and listening to it, really, really fantastic. There's another version of the song called, it's called Get Over the Barrier, roaring version, and really fantastic. Really enjoy it. So my number 4, think about it, number 4 on the list is from Eiyu Densetsu Zero no Kiseki. That's Get Over the Barrier by Sound Team JDK. Alright, we're getting up there. And number 3 on the list. Number 3. 1, 2, 3. Any ideas? Any clues? Well, I'll tell you this. Songs by Sakuraba Motoi. Have an idea? Do you have a series, at least? If you have a series, that might help. However, let me just tell you, it is from Shining the Holy Ark. Fantastic Sega Saturn game. Absolutely love this game. And love the music in it. It's just, if you've not heard the battle theme before, check it. I have links for it. Check it out. You can kind of hear it now. I'm not gonna play the whole thing, but you can check out the whole thing. Really, really, really enjoyable, and I just absolutely love this thing, and I love this game. If you've not played this game, please try to find a way to play it. I highly recommend it. With that being said, number 3 on the list is Shining the Holy Ark, and it's just called Battle Theme. When I was trying to look up to find the actual title for it, I couldn't find anything, which to me felt really weird, because Sakuraba Motoi has a lot of awesome titles for songs. Like, for example, I believe for Star Ocean 4's battle theme, standard battle theme is called Blood on the Keys. How cool is that? That's so cool. Or, you know, as I mentioned earlier, Star Ocean 2's battle theme, Stab the Sword of Justice. Awesome! But no, for Shining the Holy Ark, it's just called Battle Theme. Unless somebody has if you do know something, please tell me, but I couldn't find anything. So, yeah, my number 3 on the list is Shining the Holy Ark, Battle Theme by Sakuraba Motoi. Number 2 on the list is a game that is a fan favorite, I would say. You don't get too many people that say, oh, this game is terrible, this game is garbage, boo, pa, hiss, So, anywho, I really, really, really love the battle theme from this game. So awesome, so enjoyable. And that is from Chrono Trigger, and just called Battle 1, composed by Mitsuru Yasunori. Really, 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 really fantastic. Love this song, and you just get right into the fight with it. You're just like, oh yeah, whip some tail there kind of thing, because it's just a fantastic thing. So, but yeah, number 2, Chrono Trigger, Battle 1, composed by Mitsuru Yasunori. For the number 1 song in this list, unfortunately, I don't own the game here. I own it back in the States, but I do not own it in Japan. And maybe that's a hint, maybe it's not, but I love this game. It's a fantastic game. There's a fantastic story to the game. And the music, the soundtrack is fantastic. And I just can't stop using that word, fantastic. It's a game that I fell in love with immediately, and there's some aspects that people don't like and others that really do appreciate. And let me just say, my number one battle theme that I really enjoy from RPGs is from Lost Odyssey. And the title, some people have called it Fire Above the Battle, but it's actually more accurately would be called the gun barrel of battle. And because the Japanese title is like Tetsukai no Hibuta, and Hibuta is the match lock for a gun. So yeah, so the gun barrel of battle, composed by Uematsu Nobuo, and it's just such a grand song, and it's a battle theme. You wouldn't think that something like that as a battle theme would be. It would almost seem like it would be overpowering the boss themes that are played later in the game. However, they get progressively more awesome. So, but yeah, my top one is. Sorry about that. My number one song from the list is from Lost Odyssey, the Gun Barrel of Battle, composed by Uematsu Nobuo. Now, going through that, there were a bunch of other songs that I really wanted to put on the list. However, I just couldn't. For example, what's a good example? Dragon Quest III. I really liked that theme. However, Dragon Quest V kind of passed it up, so I was like, I can't do it. The Lufia 3 battle theme from Lufia The Legend Returns for the Game Boy Color. Really, really good theme, but it's almost too long, because some of the battles are really, really quick. It works out later on in the game, but yeah. And just some other games. I'll put up a list here of the honorable mentions. So yeah, real quick, if you can, well, not real quick if you can, but if you can, please do check them out, because I really, really enjoy all of those themes, and also the honorable mentions and whatnot. And if you could, please leave comments or do a response video, because those are really awesome. And also, I really want to hear what you guys think of your top battle themes. So you don't even have to do top 10 if you don't want to, or if it's too difficult. Just the ones that you maybe enjoy the most. So and really, the list things are, I would say, more of a good conversation starter, and they're fun. Lists are fun. Lists are grand. Do whatever. I like lists. Anywho, that's really about it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Gaijin Gaming. So, yeah. So, have a good day.